Well, hello there. Cheeky little bonus live stream after last night's effort. I just wanted to just take a bit of time to go through today's Plastic Ono band announcement because it was all a little bit. It all seemed a bit sudden early on, even though we knew we were expecting it. It was like, oh my god, it's been announced, and there was all sorts of information to take in, and I feel like I kind of know more now than I knew at 2 o'clock this afternoon. So, yeah, really, just to go through, I wanted to go through the official video, which you can see on my screen here, and just sort of try and make sure that we sort of know everything that's in there and get your opinions on it as well, whether you're looking forward to it now you actually know what's going to be in it or not. So I'm not going to be here for ages like I was last night. This is probably well, I don't know, we'll see how long it takes. Anyway, hi Kian, how you doing? So yeah, I think there's a few people here. Hi Anthony. Okay, I did it especially early for you, Anthony, because I didn't want you to miss the football. Thought I'd get in before it starts. So yeah, I presume you've all seen. Hello everybody. Yes, hi Nick. Hi P. You okay? Yeah, I've been a bit busy with the videos, haven't I, Jason? The last day or so, it's all gone a bit crazy again. A bit too expensive for you, is it, Lucas? Are you going to get a regular CD version or something like that? Which I guess I've not seen the price just for a CD yet. If any of you have, let me know. No beer tonight, Nathan. No, I'm on my cup of tea in my Disneyland cup tonight. So yeah, there's a few people knocking about now. You're all very, very welcome. Thank you for joining me at short notice. So I think what I'd like to do is I'm going to keep doing a bit of sort of stopping and starting, pausing on this official video that came out earlier on today. And let's just make sure we've not missed anything, and do we understand what things are. I know for a fact that I got something wrong in my earlier video because I can't remember the name of who it was, but whoever it was who pointed out to me something around evolution mixers and element mixers. You are absolutely right, and I'm going to put that right now on this video. So yeah, oh, can I put the volume up on my mic? Is it a little bit quiet? Right, okay, let's just bear with me un momento. I'll just try and get it a bit closer to me. That might help. That might be. Is that better now, P? Let me know. Let me know. That should. Hey, Beetle Brad, how you doing? Are you well? Good to see you here. Thank you. Right. So yes, I keep saying I'm going to play this flipping video. Let's play this video, but I'm going to keep pausing it. I've turned the sound down because if suddenly like God or Instant Karma starts blaring out, this will probably get taken down. So yeah, there we go. Thank you for your messages coming through. It keeps distracting me from playing this video that I'm going to do. Thank you, Classic Album Review. You think it's his best album, Jason? You've never heard of Deluxe editions? Okay. Are they for hardcore collectors? Well, they're for anybody who wants them, really. You don't have to be a hardcore collector. I'm trying P. Is that a little bit better? Okay, thank you. Right. I hope it's not distorting because I'm so up close now. Anyway, I am going to play this blooming video. So I'll keep pausing it, and we'll sort of pour over. I hope your screen is big enough for you to be able to see what it is. I'll try and make it a little bit. Bigger. Shall I? Let's just see how to do that. Just one moment. I'm using way too much technology for my liking here. But let's... Whoa! Can we make it a bit bigger there? That might just help you out a little bit. Right. Let's play the damn video, Andrew. Okay. You are the Plastic Ono band. So this video, this went live a few hours ago. Probably about 5 hours or so ago now. John Lennon, Plastic Ono band. So this is the deluxe box that it's showing us here. This is this cleaned up image that I showed last night on the live stream. It's a lot more colourful. It's not that kind of washed out colour that was the original. It might have been deliberate, might not have been. I really don't know. But it does. There's a lot more colour and depth to that now, and you can see immediately. Have I got my? Let me get my Imagine box out so we can compare it. So the way that that's opening up, that looks like it's opening up with a book and with a separate box for the discs in, and that is exactly what happens with the Imagine box. So that's good. It looks like we're getting some consistency here in terms of what's inside the boxes, which is excellente. Let's try and pause it there. What have we got? We've got the 6 CDs. So in this deluxe box, 6 CDs, and I kind of briefly went through the contents of it in my video earlier on today. But I'm gonna set right a couple of things that I got wrong. And there's 2 Blu-rays there, which we know a little bit more about now from having watched this particular video. So I will go through that shortly. Uncle Arthur says, have we got a price yet for the deluxe yet? I'll just show you. Well, on Amazon UK, you can see there, it currently says £86.70. Now, I think Amazon tend to often go in a bit high at the start, and then they lower it based on what other people are selling it for. I know you discover it's about, I think it's like £97, whatever. I don't know what that is in wherever you are. But I think that might come down a little bit. And the thing is, I've got an Amazon ordering, because if you get the Amazon orders in, hopefully you all know this, that if the price does sort of suddenly dip, even if it's just for a few hours or a few minutes, if you've got your order in before it's released, you're guaranteed to get whatever the lowest price is that it's been on sale at. That's why I always like to get the Amazon orders in. I can cancel them if I want to, if I decide actually later on that somewhere else is going to be better. But it gets it in there. £98, says Fred. Yeah, but it's a lot cheaper on Amazon at the moment, and I think it may well go down lower. Hi Adam, you okay? Right, let's crack on with this video a moment. So what's it saying? Limited edition. Oh, slightly concerns me. Do they do that just to try and get people to order it so that they don't miss out? I don't know, but that's a nice view there of the overall package. So we've got this War Is Over poster. I'm surprised that War Is Over was part of Plastic Ono Band, because I associate it more with the Imagine era, because was Happy Christmas, yeah, I mean Happy Christmas War Is Over is in the Imagine box, and I know it's kind of based on an overall campaign, but it surprised me that phrase was being used as part of Plastic Ono Band as well. So yeah, let me just talk a little bit about these 6 CDs that we've got here. Because, like I said, I did get something wrong earlier on, and I want to put that right now. So, this is... I did show this on my video earlier. I showed a list of the 6 CDs, but I got a bit mixed up with something. So, the first disc is going to... It's these ultimate mixes, which is the phrase that they use. They used exactly the same phrase on the Imagine box and on Gimme Some Truth as well. So, the first disc is going to be the full album. So, that's Mother through to My Mummy's Dead. But then they've put the 3 singles, Give Peace a Chance, Cold Turkey and Instant Karma, on the same disc. And I don't mind that, because once it's in there digitally, you can always press stop, you can make your own playlists up or whatever, so I'm not too fussed about that. The fact that those extra 3 songs are on the same disc, no worries. So the second disc, it's the same songs in the same order, but it's outtakes, or alternate takes. And what's kind of surprising is how high some of the take numbers went. So like Isolation, take 23. You think this has been like a really quick album to make, and I think somewhere along the line, I think Mother's got like take 60 odd or something. I'll probably see that at some point. So that second disc is all outtakes, take 1s, take 2s, that kind of thing, of that same list of songs that we just talked about. Now, this is where I went a little bit wrong on my video this afternoon. I apologise, and thank you to whoever it was who pointed it out to me. Elements mixers, I described these incorrectly. So, an elements mix is not what I said earlier. That'll be something that I'll come on to in a bit. The elements mix, like they had on Imagine, my absolute favourite one on here. What the elements mixers are those where it just takes maybe one particular part or 2 particular parts of a song, and you hear those in isolation. Isolation, no pun intended. But there's a brilliant one on here. My favourite one on Imagine by far is the Nicky Hopkins piano-only version of Jealous Guy. It's beautiful. So it's going to be that kind of thing. So you might get something like... have we got something... It doesn't say what the elements mix is. It doesn't say what it... whether it's just piano only or bass only or whatever. So I'm not sure that we know that yet. But you might get something like God piano only, for example. That'd be nice. Or you might get something that's just John's vocal only. So it's going to be that kind of thing where you get a particular piece of the song and it's going to focus just on that. So that'll be interesting. And again, it's that same track listing. Every song on the album, plus those 3 singles, has got its own elements mix. I think Give Peace a Chance will be an interesting one, because I kind of think of that as all been everything happening in the room at the same time with one big microphone, but maybe there was a bit more to it than that. So that's the third disc. The 4th disc. So yeah, the elements mix, I described what actually is the Evolution mix earlier, so I got that wrong. We'll come on to that one in a bit. So then disc 4 is Raw Studio mix. So again, it looks like it's exactly the same list of songs. It's all the songs from the album plus those 3 singles. Raw Studio mix, so that's just as it would have sounded in the control room. They've not added any effects yet, no reverb or anything like that. It's just a straight what those instruments and those vocals sounded like when they were recorded. So that should be good. Again, on Imagine, it does sound really raw, and it sounds like you're in the control room in the studio listening to what they've just been playing. Sounds great. So that should be good. The next disc is Evolution Documentaries, and that's what I described as an elements mix in my video earlier on. Got it mixed up. So the Evolution ones, again, they're kind of interesting. I seem to remember, didn't the Beatles do something similar with Strawberry Fields Forever, on something where it's like the whole song, but the start of it will be a really early version of it. It's like maybe how it was intended just after it was written, and then the next portion of the song might be from a later take where it's developed a bit, and then the back end of the song might sound quite similar to the final version of the song. So they're the evolutions, not the elements. Get them mixed up in my head. There's looks like the same track listing. Every song on the album, plus those 3 singles, we've got an evolution of how those songs went from the start right through to kind of their finished versions. So that will be good. We've then got a disc of home demos. One or two of them, some of them are studio demos, so like Working Class Hero, Isolation, Remember are studio demos. As is Instant Karma. The rest are home demos. And again, it's that same list of songs. It's everything that's on the album plus those 3 singles. So that should be really good. I mean, Instant Karma can't have changed that much, because didn't he sort of pretty much write it, record it, and release it within a day or something like that? So it can't have evolved that much from start to finish. But a studio demo would be interesting to hear of that. Then we've got loads of jams, and some of them are really short. Some of them are like under a minute or maybe a minute and a bit. But I mean, just reading out some of these jams that are on the album: Johnny Be Good, Ain't That a Shame, Glad All Over, Get Back, You'll Never Walk Alone, Honey Don't. He's got an Elvis parody of Don't Be Cruel, Hound Dog, Matchbox. So there's a lot of stuff that he's like really familiar with, but from years earlier. I've Got a Feeling, presumably his little middle bit from I've Got a Feeling. So that's going to be interesting. Lots of jams there that they were messing around with in the studio. Yeah, interesting. So that's kind of the detail of what's on the 6 CDs. I apologise if loads of comments have been coming through that I've missed. I will try and just see if there's anything particular there to pick out, but hopefully you've all been reading each other's comments. Is that image including the vinyl top right? So I presume you mean it. No, I don't think so. I think this is just the deluxe set that I've got on my screen at the moment. But it shows like the 2 bigger packages, and it'll be like this, where one of them's the book and one of them's the box that's got the discs in. So I don't think this is showing the vinyl at all on here. I've not seen a video yet for the vinyl, so I don't know if any of you have. Let us know if you have. That would be interesting to see. Good question from Kian. Do I think that the tracks that were on Gimme Some Truth will be the same mix? I don't know. That is a really interesting question. I suspect there might be some subtle difference. So, for example, the tracks that were on Imagine, that then ended up on Give Me Some Truth. They were new mixers again, even though I've not really been able to tell any difference. But I don't know. If anybody does know, let us know. This is what we're here for. We're here to learn and to find out. I certainly haven't got all the answers at the moment, so if anybody has got answers to things like this, then share them with us. That would be useful. So anyway, let's crack on a little bit with this video and see what else we've got. Well, there's the 6 CDs, there's the 2 Blu-rays, the poster in a nice box that surely has got to be the same size as this. Some people have said they think it looks a bit thicker. I don't mind if it's thicker, so long as it's not taller or more deep. That would be, like the Paul McCartney archive collection, which you can't see because that's in the way. Let me just hide that a second. One moment. There you go. So the Paul McCartney archive collection, some are thicker than the others. That's no problem, but they're all the same height. They're all the same depth. They fit lovely on a shelf together. So I would hope that will be replicated. Liam says the vinyl is a 2 LP set. Yes, there is also a single LP version as well, which certainly in the UK about £19 for the single LP version. I've got links. If anybody wants me to post links to all these, I can do. It would be the Amazon UK version. Let me know if you want me to. I can do that. Uncle Arthur says, do I think the Plastic Ono band book is much different to the Deluxe boxed set book? Again, probably if we take Imagine as an example, there is a book in here that's that thick. If we have a look at the Imagine book there, it's just a much bigger version, a lot more depth. So I expect that the Plastic Ono one band next to it will be a more in-depth version, probably, of what you get in here. I would suggest. I would expect anyway. We will see. So, right. Hi. Oh, Adam's just subscribed. Thank you, Adam. Welcome. So let's just carry on. Let's play a little bit more of this video. Nice. So here we go. Something I picked up on here that I'm really happy about. Contains 6 CDs, 2 Blu-ray. We know that. HD 19224. So I don't know how many of you are into high-res audio. I've started getting into the high-res recently, and nearly all the high-res that I've got is 96 kilohertz, which is like great, much better than CD. This is 192. That's obviously double. I mean, it's not going to sound twice as good, but there is a difference. The only 192 high-res I've got already is Beach Boys' Pet Sounds, and it sounds fantastic. It really does. And I'm pretty sure that Imagine was 96 kilohertz high-res. Sorry, we're getting a bit techie here for anybody who doesn't give a stuff about high-res, but I'm pretty sure that this one was only 96. I can't find where it says, but I'm pretty sure that's the case anyway. So somebody's asked if I will post the links. If you will bear with me one moment, I am going to get some links for you. Just talk amongst yourselves for one moment, and I will get these. Oh, good grief! Where is it? It does help to be prepared, doesn't it? As with most things in life, which I'm not. Here we go. So I have got pre-order links here now. Full disclosure, because you're supposed to do all this thing. These are Amazon affiliate links. I'm not going to hide that fact from you. So I get like a tiny little bit of wad from anything that's ordered from these, but it doesn't cost you any more. So there's some links. Okay. So Liam says, how do I play my high-res? So I've got two options. I've got a Blu-ray player under here that's connected to my hi-fi system, so I can do it that way. But I have, in the last couple of weeks, I've finally managed to suss out how to get, without compression, without loss of quality, Blu-ray audio off these discs and into iTunes, which plays them, and so I'm able to play them much more easily now. I was thinking I might do a video at some point sort of showing how to do that. If anybody's interested, if you are, let me know, and I may think about doing that, because it took me a while to suss it, but it's like one of those things, once you know how to do it, it's quite easy. So where was I? I was going to carry on with this video. So yeah, the high res, like better high res than we've had previously. And why am I showing weird cassettes and 1LP? Are they weird? Are they weird? I don't know. I don't know what's weird about it. Oh, I don't think I've pasted the link properly. Yeah, okay, 1 second. 1 second. The art of being prepared. I think that might be better. Oh, I don't think it is. Oh, flipping heck, I don't know. Anyway, that's not why we're here. So anyway, let's carry on with this video. See what else we've got on here. So, book, 132-page book. Can I get rid of these captions? Because that's better. 132-page book. So this looks pretty good. Contents, it looks like it's got a section for each song. Details about the Ultimate Collection, details about the original LP sleeve, lyrics. There's a section about, what's this, Yoko Ono, what is the relationship between the world and the artist? I don't know. We'll see what that is, but yeah, it looks like we've got some nice picture of John there. That looks pretty funky. So some information there about the recording of everything. Those pictures there are in the first Plastic Ono band book, featuring Ringo Starr, Klaus Voormann, Phil Spector, Billy Preston, and Yoko Ono. Now I saw something earlier on that said George Harrison as well. I'm not quite sure what George's involvement was on this. So, Give Peace a Chance, Cold Turkey. So yeah, there's information there about the singles. Oh, George is mentioned because he's on Instant Karma. There we go. Along with Alan White and Eric Clapton. Fair enough, okay. Completely remixed from the original multi-tracks, but again, it doesn't answer that question that you asked earlier about, is it the same mixers as what's in Give Me Some Truth? I don't think we know that yet. There's a bit of a close-up of the discs there, so yeah, okay, they all look pretty similar, just all numbered. Fine, there's your 2 Blu-rays. Let me just go back a second here. Ultimate remixes in stereo. So has anybody here got 5.1 surround or Dolby Atmos? So I haven't at the moment, but who knows, I might do one day. So again, when I get the audio off the discs, I now know how to get that off the discs and onto my computer without any loss of quality at all in like 5.1 surround. So that would be I'll definitely have that available to me for if I ever get 5.1 surround. So we've got some information there about the original tapes. Very nice. And then here we go. So plus Yoko Ono, Plastic Ono Band, the live sessions. So this is what I talked about in the live stream last night, and I think my video earlier, where the sessions for Yoko's Plastic Ono Band, so that album that was released the same day as John's. We haven't got Yoko's album on the Blu-ray, but we have got live sessions from it. So John, Klaus Voormann, Ringo, they're going to be playing. So I think that's really interesting to have that extra sort of hour or two, however long it's going to be, of John Lennon in the studio in 1970, of things that we've not heard before. So I think that'll be interesting. I'm just going to come back to your chat for a second and just see if I've missed anything. Right, if my link, I apologise if those links aren't working. If you want those links, then if you have a look at my video that I did earlier on today, they're on there and they do work. Or if any of you are following me on Twitter, I've put them on there as well, so they will be there. I'll tell you what, I will at least get you the 2LP and the deluxe ones as a separate thing. So this is deluxe. That's the deluxe that's coming through, and I'll get you the 2LP one. Or if you just bear with me 1 moment. That's the 2LP link, okay? Right, there you go. So, what did I miss on the chat? Let's have a look. Yeah, it does say to be confirmed, Oliver, but it is a link that it does link directly from the Deluxe or the 2LP version. So it is the right page. It's just that Amazon haven't got round to putting all the detail on it yet. But it does link directly from the main sort of Deluxe or 2LP pages. So it's who wants the cassette? Asks Sheffield and Beyond. Well, I don't. But if somebody wants it, fair enough. It's a format revival too many for me. I do not understand the appeal of the cassette revival. I loved my cassettes back in the day, but I threw them in a bin for a reason. But if you like it, then great, enjoy. It features Phil Spector because of his piano and love. Okay, right, fair enough. And so Liam, Andrew, the high res is on Blu-ray audio discs. Yes, that is correct. Yep. Hi Ruby, how are you doing? You okay? Ruby, I think Ruby, you told me earlier on that you're going to be doing an unboxing video when this comes out. So if anybody wants to keep an eye on Ruby's videos, Ruby will be doing an unboxing, as will I, as soon as it comes out. Kian says, am I going to put Plastic Ono Band before Imagine so it's chronological? This is the important question. This is what matters. What order am I going to have them in on my shelf? Yes, Plastic Ono Band will come first, so it's chronological, definitely. That's what I've done with the McCartney archives. Again, if I just get those on screen a second, if I can use my technology. They're not in the order that they were released. They're the order that the albums came out originally. So that's the way to do it. I like things to be orderly like that because I'm a bit odd. Never mind. Anthony, did I end up ordering the 2LP? I did. I think I'll probably keep that order in. I did and out. Shall I change it and just get the 1LP because I'll probably never listen to the second disc on vinyl. I'll probably do that digital, but if I don't get it, I'll regret it. That's the thing. I know I will. So I'll probably keep that order in. Let's hope the Harrison estate follow in the footsteps of this. Absolutely. And soon. That reminds me. I don't know why that's reminding me, but Record Store Dave announced a second drop today for this year. So I wonder whether one of those will be for the McCartney Ram half-speed remaster, maybe. Hi David, you okay? You well? Hope you are. Right. Right. Prefer more audio content rather than added merch. Yeah, fine. And I think that's what you tend to get. I really do like what they're doing, the Lennon camp. I think they're doing a great job on these, and it's Sean now, isn't it? I think it's taken over running these, but I think they're doing a really good job. And it is. There's not much extra other than the audio. All right, the book's nice, but it's mainly concentrating on the audio, isn't it? Which I think is really good. Liam, you're going to connect a Blu-ray to your hi-fi system. Yeah, it's so. Again, just to get techie for a second. So all I've got is I've got a gold-plated USB cable. I think have I? Yeah, that goes from. Oh, I'm second guessing myself here. Yes, I have. Yeah, a USB cable that goes into my DAC from my Blu-ray player. So my DAC can make it all shiny and lovely, and then obviously off to my amp then. There you go. Sun Dodger says, am I on Instagram? No, I've never understood Instagram. I can't get my head around it. Twitter does for me. Right, yeah, Lucas, you're going to save up for McCartney box set. Well, I hope you have some product there to save up for. I hope it comes. So anyway, let's crack on with this video. We've got much more on here. So we were looking at the Yoko Ono, the live sessions. We said they're going to be on the Blu-ray. So have we got anything else here? We've got that kind of poster, and I think this contraption here where it says "You Are the Plastic Ono Band." That's a phone book entry. I don't know if any of you have seen that, where it's like a page from a phone book of the time, but it's got things like P. McCartney and R. Starkey and G. Harrison. There's like all sorts of names on there that you recognise. And then that thing that's in front of it is I think some kind of recording equipment. So what's happening here? War is over, yeah, love and peace from John and Yoko. So looks like that's all also available. Let's pause on that. Let's make sure we know this. Also available. 2 CD, which I guess would be 1 CD for the main album and 1 CD for probably outtakes. 2 LP, which I believe is the same configuration, but I don't know for definite yet. 1 CD, presumably that's just the main album, and I wonder if I guess they'll put the 3 singles on it, because if you're like a casual fan or somebody who might just be interested in picking this up, but you don't really know a lot about John Lennon, what are you going to see on the track list that you recognise? Well, maybe Working Class Hero. Other than that, you might have heard of Mother, you might have heard of God, but there's no big hitters on there like Imagine or anything. So I wonder if by maybe having things like Instant Karma, Give Peace a Chance, Cold Turkey, if they put those on the single CD, that might be a bit more recognition for the more casual fan, maybe. So I wouldn't be surprised if they end up on that disc as well. Download and streaming, I would expect somebody said something earlier about that they didn't think that the Blu-ray only audio like the Yoko stuff would end up on streaming. I tend to agree. I don't know. I'm just guessing, but I suspect that that's like something to draw you in to buying the box. I would guess. Right. So I think we're nearly at the end of that official announcement. I don't think there's any more information that's going to come. No, that was it. So yeah, I think we've just taken a bit of time there to just sort of really pick out the bones of what's going to be in this box, because it's easy to miss a lot of this when you're taking the announcement in at the time, and I was trying to do a quick video and ended up getting various things wrong, so I thought I'd just take a step back and just slowly go through it and just make sure we knew what was what. So let's just have a look. What else have we got coming through in the chat? Yes, there's plenty of people have ordered this. What else have we got? Beatles Super Deluxe editions end up on streaming eventually. Yeah, they end up eventually, probably maybe not straight away. The other thing I always think with streaming is, and I do like streaming, and I do use it. I've got a premium Spotify account, but things can disappear from there at any time, and you've got no control over it. Which often seems to happen with Paul McCartney stuff. Even sometimes just the odd song from an album disappears and you ain't got the full album anymore. So I never like to rely on Spotify as my only way of listening to something that I want. I'll use it to sort of check things out, but if I want it, I've got it here, and I've got about 4 different backups of it, all recorded. Hi Lee, other than Love, there are no real sing-along feel-good songs on Plastic Ono Band. Yeah, that's true. It struggled to do well in the fun category in my World Cup of early Beatles solo albums. It's a fantastic album, but it's not the most feel-good album, is it? But it's still a fantastic album. It's an absolute classic. Hi Christian, you okay? David's asking, what was the first John album you bought, Andrew? Mine was Shaved Fish. It was one or the other of. It was either, I'd still love the name of this to this day, Lennon 4 CD set. I think we've come along a bit in terms of naming box sets since then, haven't we? So it was either that, or it was the John and Yoko interview from. I bet you can't see it, can you? Because I've got that flipping video. Do you know what? Let's get that video off screen. Shall I start that again? It was either the Lennon 4 CD set, or it was the John and Yoko interview from December 6th, 1980. Obviously, very poignant listen, but it's it's good that we got that recorded with what happened a couple of days later. I didn't mean that to sound heartless in any way. Harry, you're back. Yeah, you probably did go to bed. Yeah, I know I'm back sooner than expected. But if you've just joined us, we've just been taking a leisurely look through today's Plastic Ono Band announcement. Feel free to rewind back to the beginning of this video and start again. I've been on over half an hour. I didn't realise that. I thought I'd only been on about 10 minutes. Oh, interesting information from Anthony there. The Beatles White Album Deluxe is now only £58 on Amazon. Very good. Yeah, Lucas is saying Run Devil Run disappeared for a while. Presumably, maybe you mean Spotify there. So, yeah, I would never rely on that as my main source for something that I want to have access to. Oliver's asking, can I stay for a couple more minutes for more discussion? Yeah, why not? Why not? I think Anthony's got to go, though, soon, because Liverpool are starting to play in 10 minutes' time, and he's got to go for that. Where was the front cover shot? Was that in his garden? I presume you mean for Plastic Ono Band. Yeah, my understanding is, and again, let me know if I'm wrong, but I think Plastic Ono Band was. In fact, shall I get the book off the shelf and we'll have a look, see if there's some information in there? I'm pretty sure it was down by sort of in the woods at the front of his house. Let's have a look. Let's see what's in here about the cover of Plastic Ono Band. Once I find it, I will show you. I'll show you what I've found once I've found it. Titnurst Park. Goodness me, this is a thoroughly in-depth book. There's no way that the book in the deluxe box set is going to be as thorough as this. This is some in-depth stuff here. I've not found it yet. I'm up to page 206 and I've not found it yet. I can't. Is this very interesting watching me flick through a book that you can't see? I can't imagine it is. Here we go. Right. Well, at least I've found some pictures of the album cover, so maybe we're getting somewhere. No, we're not, because that's the section on recordings. Interesting. We saw that picture when we were looking through the video, didn't we? It's in here. I haven't read all of this book yet. Ooh. We've got another picture of the cover, so does it give us anything? I don't know. I'm not seeing anything that actually describes about the cover and where it was shot, where it was taken. I'm sure. You saw my pants. It's me. Filth. I should pull my t-shirt down more. Never mind. Hi, Valina. Good day. Good day, Andrew. Sorry, a bit late to the party. Yeah. Welcome. Right. Yeah. Okay. I've got a couple more minutes. If anybody wants to just fire anything else through for me to, might be something that I didn't get a chance to answer last night, because I did have a look through the last night's live stream just to pick up on all your comments that I missed as I was going through, because sometimes I'll read something and I'll talk about it for a couple of minutes and then I've missed a load of comments, and so I did get a chance to read a lot more today. Volume a bit low. Turn your volume knob up then. Sorry. I'm as close as I can be here. I will try and just turn up my gain a little bit. Let's just see how that works. Let's just see if that's a bit better. Okay. Right. I think you'll start missing songs when they have to rename them, like For the Benefit of Non-Gender Specific Kite. Whoa, getting political there. Yeah, that's true. Actually, you just reminded me of something there. I found out something a week or two ago that I didn't know. And you're still saying my volume's a bit low. I'm right next to it. So I found out something a couple of weeks ago. So, being For the Benefit of Mr. Kite, so you know the line that's in the song where it says, the Hendersons will all be there, late of Pablo Fanky's fair. So Pablo Fanky's was a real person. I didn't know this, but I suppose it came from that circus poster, didn't it? So it probably was real. So he's a real person, and his gravestone is just down the road from where I am, from where I live. I could walk there now if I wanted to. So I've not been out of the house much in the last couple of weeks because of lockdown, but I think I might do a video if that's of interest, where I might just sort of talk a little bit about Pablo Fanky's, who he was, how on earth he ended up just near to me, and let's go and see his. It sounds a bit morbid. Let's go and see his gravestone. shall I do that? So I may well do that, just because. Why not? How many of us live somewhere where a real person mentioned in a Beatles song is buried right near them? As macabre as it sounds. So yeah, I might do that. Marcus says, have I upgraded my hi-fi system to take advantage of the high res? Well, I kind of upgraded it first. I did the upgrade and then realised actually I've now got something that's capable of showing off the high res. Therefore, I better go and figure out how to get the music off these high res discs. So it was kind of the other way around, really. I realised that I had all this stuff. I'm holding up the Imagine box here. I thought I was. Anyway, I'm not. I realised that I had the equipment, but I wasn't listening to the songs, so I realised that I would be able to do them justice. So, yeah, okay, well, that seems to be something that people might be interested in. So, right, I'm going to do that. As soon as once the lockdown restrictions have eased a little bit, I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to go and track that down. I'll take my GoPro with me and I'll go for a wander and we'll just have a chat about Pablo Funkies. Kean, you can always see where Run Devil Run is because of how bold it is. I hope that's where you were looking. Yeah, there's a few that are big enough to be able to pick them out, I think, in the background. Halloween special, Andrew's Graveyard Tour. Could do that. Yeah, why not? Over men and horse, hoops and garters, lastly through a hogshead of real fire. In this way, Mr. K will challenge the world. I love that song. That was kind of one of the first Beatles songs I ever got to know, really, from my mum and dad's Sgt. Pepper album that was in the house, that I used to put on when I was in the house on my own. So, yeah. Any plans for an Andrew Dixon YouTube box set? I don't think that should be anything that anybody should ever plan. Ever. No, that would be awful. You love the photo of George behind you? You know that the photo changes, don't you? Those of you that have got the George Harrison vinyl box set will know. Let's just see if I can get it to change. Are you ready? Can you see that changing on camera? It's cool. Yeah, there you go. Am I going to go to Blackburn to search for the holes? Yeah, definitely. I'll go and search for those. That would be good if they're still there. Do we have any news on All Things Must Pass announcements? No, same as last night, Marcus. Nothing. I've not heard anything. What happens when I run out of room on your shelf? I move to a bigger room, and that might be happening soon. I might be moving out of this room. I mentioned this last night, and there was I said I might do a sort of a clearing out this room and building a new music room video potentially. That might be later on in the year potentially. Yeah, Lentilic cover. It's a great box set. Is that George Harrison box set? Very, very nice. It's a bit like the Beatles mono box set though. That's getting really expensive now. You know, it was a decent price, and then when stocks are running low, and I kind of just got in on that before the prices went like that. Same as I did with the Beatles mono box. I got in just in time with that as well, before it went silly. So yeah, it is pretty full, Jason. There's not a lot of space for things. I mean, I could utilise some of my space a bit better. Yellow Submarine is kind of exceeding its allotted space there, really. So I've got little tweaks I can make if I need to do. But yeah, a bigger room is definitely needed, and hopefully happening soon. So very good. Right, I don't want to outstay my welcome here, because this was just intended as a bit of an overview, but I've had a bit of fun, I think. I hope we've all, me included, learnt a little bit about what's in this Plastic Ono band set. And I am going to, if I've not answered your question, you want it answering, then type it in the comments to the video rather than this live chat, and I will endeavour to answer them for you. But I'm going to go now, and I'm going to say thank you very much. I will see you again very, very soon. Don't go anywhere. Cheers, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.